What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to the Northwest Premiership coverage. It's Fox Lodge first 11 take on Bready first 11, and as you know, we're into the second half of the second round of fixtures here now as the Fox Lodge team sheet scrolls down. BA, the captain of Fox Lodge, missing on holidays, so Aaron Haywood will take over the captaincy. Anyway, just want to inform you that if the commentary is a wee bit lackluster in this episode, that is because my hay fever is starting to kick in, and I do apologise for that. But anyway, last time out in the first sort of fixtures, Jimmy McIntyre's going to open the ball, and Fox Lodge bowling first for the first time in a long time. Actually, not that much Korean actually, so not that far ago, as Jimmy comes in to bowl the first ball off the innings. And that was his egg down to Gareth Haywood there at third man. But yeah, so Fox Lodge bowled it for 69 the last time these two played. That was at Bready, and then Bready chased it down quite convincingly. So hopefully Fox Lodge can keep their 100% home record here against Northwest teams, against Bready. And we'll see what happens here later on. Jimmy's going to come down. That one's going to cut straight down. Straight to Aaron Haywood. Oh, but I was slip there, though, on a day that was meant to actually give rain. There was 75% chance of rain on the day, but just overcast conditions, really, and hopefully the rain will stay away. Although the ground a wee bit moisture holding up on it after a very prolonged heat wave here in Northern Ireland. Gareth Haywood going to run in from the field end. As Bready are 14th for nothing off 3.4 overs here. Gareth when he run on us back on the left. That one, oh! They're appealing for a big edge. They're appealing for a big edge there. Personally, from where I was sitting, I didn't hear anything. That's what I thought. I said that the players and everything. I didn't hear anything, but that's me. I don't know. Personally, I think it was probably the right decision for me. But yeah, I see ball getting cut away over the top for four that time there. And now I'm going to see Jimmy continue to run on here now in the 9th over, and that one's going to be chipped in the air away up the whole arm. Be able to chase that down. It's going to be very, very tight. See, but you're in the way, big man. But it does go to the boundary in the end up. So, Brigade, I'm going to say Brigade quite a lot here today. And Bready move on to 28 for nothing off 8.3 overs. And we see Jimmy run on. I think it's a very nice ball indeed. He comes in, and that's going to be flicked away off the legs. I think it's David Rangan hitting that one. It's a great shot for four. Wonderful batting there from the Bready man. You see Gareth Haywood now continue from the field end on the 10th over, and that one's just going to be moved away through mid wicket. It looks like it's going to get the boundary. Aaron's going to slide in. Oh, watch that cameraman! Oh, that's going to hurt both people, both sides. That's not going to be pleasant. Oh, it's going to hurt in the morning. But it was very well fielded, though, in fact, by Aaron Haywood. Very, very well fielded indeed. Getting the 2 runs, and yeah, he's hurt. And he caught the bottom of the tripod, the wee metal bit at the bottom of the tripod. That's going to hurt. Widen this over by lots of it. It's going to be the 7th delivery off the over, and that one comes in. It's hit straight up in the air. It's going to bounce one bounce for four, a couple of bounces for 4 there actually, and that's going to be 4 runs to Bready, moving on to 43 without loss after 11.7 overs. So we're going to be a change of bowling here in the 14th. Aaron Haywood's going to come on bowling off break. He's got 6 wickets and 201 runs off his bowling in the league fixtures this year. Aaron bowls that one. Nice. Oh, big hit! A huge appeal. Surely that's got to be given. And we're going to go to a replay for the first time this year. Sorry for the not great quality, but you'll see obviously there the ball hitting the edge of the bat and Barry taking it straight into the gloves. Let's take another replay at this. You'll see the ball coming down right now, bunted up. You can see the contact and the deviation, and the ball goes straight into Barry's gloves. And the indication that he throws the ball up straight after he takes it, surely is a pretty good indication that should be out. So, a tight one, I'll give the umpire that. It's a tight decision, you know, although there was an obvious deviation in the replay, but then obviously it's a replay, so. But yeah, that, after obviously that review, as you just seen, that was a dismissal, and that should have been given. As we're going to see Adam Walker running on this time, and he's going to basically start off with a very poor delivery, and that one's going to go for 4. Bready now bring up their 50-51 for 0 after 14 overs. I'm going to clarify the reason why I didn't zoom in for the first massive appeal. I think it was off Gareth Haywood's bowling. Adam Walker runs in once again. That one's going to go for everyone. That's going to be 4 more. So not a great start to Walker's over here. But yeah, the first reason why is that I actually tried to in the edit, but unfortunately the angle is just so poor it wouldn't show anything up. You really couldn't see anything Whilst that one, because it was spinning, you could like get back in length, and you could see the ball, you could see the back clearly, you could see if it would have missed it, you could see if it would have had it. It was very easy. Oh, big runner chance here, and yes, he goes. The man has to go. He was opening with Davy Rankin there. Wicket. Gareth Hill gets his first run out of the year. Well, running coming clips at the team wicket, but Gareth, the man fielding the ball, throwing it in the Barry at the keeper's end. As Bready now are 62 for 1. McCloskey for 24 after 16.5 overs. Going to see Walker continue down now from the road end. That one's just going to be tucked away down the leg side. But it looks like it's going to go. Shard Gaff should be free. He's just, I think he's dived too late there and he just went over the ball. So that means Bready move on to 69 for 1 after 17 overs. And we're going to see our OC professional Steve come in now. He's got 12 wickets, which is the most for Fox Lodge in league fixtures this year. That's going to take some fielding. That's great fielding by Luke Hayes out in the boundary. Really well fielded there. Nice wee roll too. Come on, Barry should be taking that, big man. Bready now 71 for 1. I'm going to say another ball change. QP coming on. His off breaks got him 2 wickets at the 4.4 economy this year in the league. And that was going straight to Steve. Oh, what a take! Oh, what a take, big man! You'd expect an OC professional to take that, but still, that's a good take. Ball's hit hard into him, and he's jumped up and he's taken it above his head. That's a great catch, and David Rangan has to go for 39. Bready now 87 for 2 off 23 overs. Gareth's going to come on here to just a wee spell before Driggs. That's a lovely shot. That's a really nice shot from the Bready batsman. Just sort of just glancing it down, just moving the ball down. Sorry again, more apologies for the hay fever there. He's sniffing away that. I do apologise for it. That one's going to be moved away too. He hasn't got a lot on that, but this quick outfield is going to let that ball go. Jason's going to take somebody on the stop this. And unfortunately, it does beat him. The ball gets away, and that's going to move Bready on the 98 for 2 after 25.2 overs. Drinks break has already been taken, of course. So later on in the very same over, it's going to be Gareth running the Brady's Pro A-Rosh, and that goes just wide of Sebo after a good diving effort, and that's going to go for Bready now, bringing up their 102 for 2 after 26 overs. Moving on now to the 30th over, Sebo going in from a different end, and this one's going to be carved away by A-Rosh and Sri Lankan. Away for 4 up the hill towards the scorer's hut. And that's going to be 4 more to Bready, and that means they're going to move on the 112 for 2 after 29.4 overs. Bready batting quite well here, probably the best in the league this year so far, sitting top of the table coming into this fixture. Definitely the best bowling attack in the league, by a mile the best pace attack. I don't think anyone's going to argue that there. It's Koopy! Oh, yeah, Koopy boy! That's super well from Coops. I don't know what the batsman was thinking there. It's a really horrible shot, that. And he has to depart for a well-made 26. Bready now 123 for 3 after 33.5 overs. Foxlodge at this point, I think we're the driving side. I think anything, we're struggling below 200. You never know what'll happen. Yes, it's the best bowling time in the league, and yes, we bowled it for 69. But with the home team this time around, Sebo can just get a good wee score for us once again, relying on him. Or if the other batsman want to chip in with a nice wee score, that'll be wonderful. As Aaron Hayward gets swept for 4 there at the end of the 36th over. We're going to see another bowling change. Foxlodge using all their bowlers up today. Jason Milligan's going to bowl his leg break. He's had a very good season so far, although he started in late after being injured for the first half of the season. That's going to go straight to Aaron Hayward. No, it's over him. And as you can see, Jason's frustrated, and he's like, oh, how close was that? And Bready got a 6 there. Their Pro A-Rosh moving away up. It's 139 for 3 now. We're going to go down to 38th over as Koopy's going to run in here. 143 for 3. And A-Rosh, that's a big one! Oh, away it goes. Jace coming round, unable to get there. It's over his head, but quite a way, and that's a big 6 too. Whipping well over 80 metres that. Bready 149 for 3 now. So Koopy goes for a big one, but definitely faring the best with the ball so far. We're going to see Jason run. It's going to be him to C.A.R. Doherty, and that one's hit straight in the air. They are Hayward. Not a great delivery. You know, it's a half tracker. It really should be away to the boundary, but it's picking up a wicket. Sometimes it's those bad balls that get you wickets. Laps of concentration from the batsman as Aaron Hayward takes his 5th catch off the league season. Bready now 151 for 4. Doherty goes for 9, and that's 38.4 overs gone. JC gets his first wicket off the day. So we're going to see Jace continue now to A-Rosh the Pro. Dab down. That's a wonderful shot. And this one's going to trickle away to the boundary by the looks of it. And Gareth, oh, it's really well fielded. Oh, and he's just, oh, so unlucky. He's done the hard work. He's got down. He's kept the ball back in, but just the spin of it just turns away and it goes over the rope still. Really, really unlucky there. And Jason's going to continue here in the 40th over. Ross going to knock that one away down. That's going to be fielded by Luke out there. It's going to come back for 2 here easily though, Wally Ross, and I believe that's his 50. So well batted to Ross there. Sri Lankan keeping up his good form on the season. That one's gone all the way for 6. We're going to see the umpire. Guys, couldn't see it. No 4. Give him 4 far, but very good shot indeed. Just really, really nice shot. Just you can see him going down. Really well executed. You describe that from a professional, but still a very nice shot indeed. It's 174 for 4 now. Bready at 42.2 overs. We're going to see Aaron coming in now down from the field end. He's chosen to bowl from this end. I think he usually bowls from this end as well. That's a wonderful sweep shot by Arash. He's loving the sweep shot today. That's absolutely wonderful batting, to be fair. That's really, really good batting. Aaron maybe a wee bit of a loose ball down the leg side, but it's a really nice delivery, that. Really, really nice delivery. Obviously Aaron here running for the very next ball of the over, and that one comes in, and that's going to be hit straight through covers, is it? Yes, up the hill, and Aaron Walker's going to be unable to get there, and that's going to be 4 more. So 4 runs in back-to-back balls. It's 8 runs so far off the over, I believe, and that's pretty 194 or 43.4 overs. So Seabo's going to come back on now. He's coming down from the road and shorter boundary, and that's what happens, boys. In the slot, and it's going to go. Craig Young, Irish international. He is a bowler, like he is an out-and-out bowler, but the man's not bad with the bat either. You know, he's handy enough with, and then he moves Bready on to 199 for 4. Seabo hopefully double ball in the slot again here, big man, because that's just you don't want to bowl there, especially to professional cricketers. He's only running here in the 49th over. That one's half track, but because Eros comes down the track, it just sets up at a nice height for him, and that goes a long way. It's into the trees. Across the other side of the road. Imagine driving past in your car, you'd be scared shit. You just see this fucking Redfin coming straight past you. Apologize for swearing there, of course. Try not to whenever I can. But yeah, imagine just driving on the road and you just see a red ball come flying past you, like, Jesus, boys. So see, we're going to continue now. It's going to be the 4th ball of the over, and that one's going to be flicked off the hip there by Craig Young, and that's going to go for 4. So this is a very poor over so far from Sabo. 2 boundaries, a 6 out of 4. Bready 223 for 4. Of 48.4 overs so far. They'll be looking to try and get 250. Fox Lodge per really these last couple of overs really had a good chance of restricting them. They about 200 less than it, and now they're 223, and that's another one. It's absolutely massive. It's absolutely huge. I just lost track of it in the clouds. It's probably over the trees and under the garden of the house. You know, that's a big hit. That's huge. What a hit that is. Another one, very similar to the one Erosh hit, you know, just back on MC. Well, because he comes down the track a wee bit, he just gets it at a nice height. And Craig's a tall man too, so he's got that very nicely. He's Bready there, 229 for 4. And this is going to be the final ball. The over, and he's slotted. See, well, man, you know he's professional, man. You shouldn't be bowling in the slot there. Come on. Wee bit wider there, maybe, and that would have been better. Trying to be tough for him to hag it if he bowled it just outside off. And that's going to be, I think, near enough the end of his over. 235 for 4. That's a bad over there from Seabo. He's going to know it, but we're going to have to move on, let it go. And that's another. Oh my, that's gone a long way. That's a big one. 236 is going to turn. It's actually 4? What? Umpire signaled 4. It looked like 6 when it came off the bat. It didn't track it because it just wasn't quick enough. I just knew it wouldn't be quick enough because it flew off the bat as you saw. But yeah, 4. I suppose that's better for Fox Lodge. 4 runs off that one. I thought it was 6 definitely off the bat, but that moves Bready on the 240 for 4. Very nice ball going in here. It looks like that one's going to be sort of dug out, but he's got a nice bit of batting there. It's going to come to Adam Walker, and I think, is that going to be Craig Young's 50? As he get 2, that's very good running.
That must be 50 off about fucking 20 balls, that.
Very, very well batted, Craig Young there.
50 ball
And
free, 50 for
I
Craig
think you
Young.
hear me saying that must be 50 off
Mad.
about 20 balls. It was an exceptionally good 50. You know, just bashed everywhere. And that one going to go for 4-6? Thingy and didn't track it, just flew off the bat. That is 6, and that's a very poor rule from Aaron Haywood as well. You know, going for a boundary 4 and then that 6 there. So 2 per overs back to back means Falkirk are going to be chasing down a more or less impossible 250 on a perfect bowling day as they get a single to finish off. So Falkirk need 251 to win on basically a perfect bowling day against the best bowling attack in the league. That's going to be a tall order to do that. You're going to have to play out our very, very best. There's Bryce Scott's going on the batting. He's coming at number 1, or wicketkeeper batsman. He's got 156 runs in 7 innings this year in the league. Hopefully he'll be on a bit of bad form because he's actually got 56 of those runs in 6 innings because he got a ton against Strabane. So Aaron Haywood's going to be up the batting with him. He's getting 71 runs at an average of 14.2. So we're going to see it's going to be the Irish international bowler Craig Young opening the bowling for Bready, as you would expect, of course, being an Irish international. And we'll see how he gets on. Barry set himself. Okay, the bouncer these game, well, not bouncer, but short to start off. And we've got tentative there saying, do you only want? Again, I think better off and dot ball to start off this innings. Very good ball from Greg Young to start off, you know, just a wee bit back on the left. It's a very good line left. He has pace too. But we're going to move a long way on here to the 8th over. D-Scat opened the ball from this end, but there's been a ball change. Greg and McFall coming in. And Aaron's chipped that one straight over, and it's going to be a nice and safe, easy catch from the man at point. And Aaron Haywood, the captain, has to go out caught. Bit of frustration maybe just building there after 8 overs, only being on 18 runs. But that means now we're 18 for 1. Gregory did very, very well against us last time out at Bready, so he did. And we're going to hope that he doesn't do as much again. We just need to try and make sure he doesn't. One of the most promising young bowlers in the Northwest, Jason's going to come at number 3. So Gregory is very, very promising young bowler. Plenty of wickets whenever he went over the Northwest under 17s. Very, very good bowler. And was all the best for him in the future. Hopefully he can make cricket into a career because he is a very, very good bowler. Hopefully Fox Lodge are able to keep him at bay though in this game. As they're 25 for 1 here after 12 overs. Erosh is going to come in down here. Not a lot of pace in that one, but there's going to be nice line and left. You know, it's not bad, but Jason is just going to rock back and just hit that one through cover point. And that's going to be a great shot for 4 runs. Moving on the 29 for 1 here after 12 overs. So a bad run rate to sort of start off with here, Fox Lodge, but Brady didn't start off with a good run rate either until the last 15. When he scored about 150 runs, I believe the report said. We're going to see now Erosh come on, and it's going to be Barry Scott does end now, and he's going to. Oh, nice wee edge there for 4. We'll take that one, boys. Beautiful stuff there from Baz. Just nice wee edge for 4. Height, they all count. That's the main thing. As that's going to be now 34 for 1 Fox Lodge after 12.4 overs. Gregory's going to come in now again, 14th over. Coming into JC. And when short and outside off, Jace loves that length, but he's had it straight to the man. It's the second time he's been caught out that year. The other time was when he got 93 against Brigade. Ball was wide and short outside off, and he wanted to pounce on it like he did all game, but he just had it straight in the man, and he's done the exact same thing here. Shot JC is usually good at. I just think maybe the pace of Gregory just maybe a wee bit just came through surprisingly, or I'm not exactly positive, I'm not exactly sure, but definitely very well bowled, just maybe a poor shot hitting straight in the man. We're going to have Sebo coming in at number 4. He is the top run scorer in the Northwest this year in competitions such as the T20s, along with the league and just all them put together. So Sebo's been absolutely stupendous for us this year. And that was had straight to the fielder, but it's through him and it goes all the way for 4. Bit of poor fielding there from the man. He'll know on himself. And that's a good start for Sebo. It's going to be South Africa versus Sri Lanka here. Of course, you know Sri Lanka absolutely decimated South Africa in the Test match at Gala in Sri Lanka, and Sebo's going to want to get a bit of revenge in the Sri Lankans for this. So hopefully he can win the battle off South Africa versus Sri Lanka in this game. And that's a poor ball actually. From when I was watching, I didn't think it was actually a full top, but it looked like it was from there. And that's going to be crashed away for 4 free cover. Great shot there from Sebo, and that moves us on to 45 for 2 off 14.4 overs. We see very next ball actually. Eros is going to come in. We want to see what Sebo can do from it, and that's going to be wide. That's going to be 5 wides. Keeper unable to take it, and that's going to be more runs. So a very poor over for you from Eros. 2 4s and the 5 wides. That's going to be 13 off the over. It's not going to be great. Not what he wanted from it, and that moves us only 50 for 2 after 14.5 overs. JC was last man out for 7. Aaron Haywood went for 8, I believe. So Gregory's going to come back in here, and it's going to be the second ball of the over, and he's giving Sibo a short one there. It's up at his shoulder, and he just hasn't expected it. It's popped up a wee bit on him, and that's a great take. And Sibo wasn't apart for just 11 runs, and that is a big, big blow, because without BA, this is going to be a very big uphill battle run, because BA and Sibo were the only real batsmen to get consistent runs for Foxballs this season, and one of them's gone. The other not able to play this game. Sibo goes for 11. Just popped up on him as it seemed. Probably not. I don't know. I want to say that he shouldn't have played the shot, but as a professional, he really should be playing it. I just don't know. It just sort of popped up on him. I still think it's a poor dismissal for him to get out there sharp ball. Always professionals. Whenever you haven't got, I know Gregory's he's got a decent pace about him, but you really need to be hitting over 82, 83 miles an hour for a short ball to be getting an overseas professional. Like really. Otherwise, they should be dispatching it away. But you know what? I popped up on him. It's one of those ones you're going to have to take on and move on. But that's 4 runs there. But Scott thinks first spin board to come on here. Andrew Lucas, he's 50. He's that 4 less Fox Lodge to move on to 55, and then we're going to get a couple of. What was it? Completely forget there now. But yeah, we're later over on, and Barry gets a big 6 there. It's a big one out of the car park. Make sure it didn't hit your car, boys. Everyone's scampering over to see whose car it hit, or if it even hit a car at all, making sure it wasn't theirs. Because, of course, park at your own risk. Insurance will not do you much, or the club won't do you much great in paying. So, Foxhouse now 65 for free. I think it's the very next ball. It's went through everyone. Absolutely. And we got a return there as well, you know. And that one's going to go through for 4 byes, and that's going to be the end of that over. 19 overs gone. Foxhouse 69 for free. Going to move on now to the 25th over. It's going to be Andrew Lucas coming in once again. And big a pain, and look goes. He's out stumped. He has to go from probably one of the more poor innings Luke's ever played in his career. Getting free off 35 balls. He's out stumped. One of the more poor innings, he'll say. He just really didn't look comfortable at all. He just really struggled on his whole innings. He just needs to find a wee bit of form here. Look, he's Kevin. He's done a decent job about holding his wicket with players. TJ's coming out at number 6. He's really, whenever Fox is in trouble, he's coming well. Looking his bad with Sibo and gotten runs, just hold his wicket and stay in. But yeah, he just hasn't fared well that time. See, TJ's wasting no time. What he's saying, right, boys, we have to chase down 250 here, and there's 20 something overs gone. We need to get a move on here, and that's a good way to do it. Just 4 straight back down the ground. Barry having to duck to avoid it. Moving Fox obviously 82 for 4. So Mr. Barrett's going to come on here once more. Medium fast bowler, fast medium bowler, not too sure. That one comes in. Oh, that's very well bowled. That's very, very well bowled. It absolutely cleans TJ up. Not much you can do about that. That's very, very well bowled. And he has to go out bowled for 6 runs. Fox now 82 for 5 off 26 overs. So this game is pretty much out of reach at this point. Very, very unlikely we're going to be winning this. Very, very unlikely. We just need to see. Well, you never know. Andy McGuinness coming on. He's averaging 29.8. Hopefully he can get a big score for us. We know we can bat. Hopefully him and Barry. But Barry batted well this game, so hopefully he can stay in with Barry and get a good lock of runs for us. Maybe if these boys, maybe if Barry goes on and get a ton, and Andy goes on and get a 50, maybe we stand a good chance here. And Mr. Lucas is going to come in here. He's number 1 to Barry Scott. And that one comes in, and that's going to be tucked away behind backward point, and that's going to be a nice shot for 4 runs. So it's very nice from Barry. He's batting very well today, moving Fox on to 95 after 27 overs. Lucas with his 1 wicket getting looked out, stumped. Should be conversation there between the bowler and the pro as he comes in this time. That's Andy. He's going to chip that one straight up. It's going to take some catch. Oh my goodness, what an effort! That's a fantastic effort, especially with a bad back. He's had back problems all season. That's fantastic. I'd give a round of applause after an effort, ladies and gentlemen. That's absolutely spectacular. If he took that catch, we're chatting catch of the season. We're chatting catch of the season there. We're going to see, I think it's the rest of him over, actually, over 29. He's going to come in that time. And he's just wee bit leg side, but he's chipped it straight to the man down here in deep sort of square mid wicket sort of area. But Andy has to go for 4. He's out caught like many of the other players in this game, getting out caught. So at least Fox Lodge 93 for 6 in this game is basically over now. Brady will be breaking our 100% home record against Northwest teams. But the only thing Fox Lodge can do now is really get a bit of respect on the board and get maybe about 120, 130, and then although we'll be beat by over 100 runs, at least we've got over 100 runs and we've done a lot better than last time out. And this one's going to come in here now, and Coopy's completely missed that one, but there's a big appeal. He must be appealing for LBW, surely. He's giving him out. I don't know what he's giving him out for there. If he's giving him out caught behind here, what I'll put on the screen here. Because just as we altercation, Cooper saying I had my pad, so definitely must have been given out for caught behind. We're going to take a replay at this here because I just want to go after it. It was pretty obvious there from that angle. It's pretty shame. He definitely missed that. Jamie's going to come in at number 9. He's got 26 runs at an average of 12.5, but we want to ignore that for the moment. We want to go to a replay here. And just take a closer look at did Coopy actually had this or not, because there was a big controversy here. Coopy wasn't happy one bit with this decision, especially first ball too. We didn't need to see what happened. There's 590 feet per 7. He has to go out. There's no DRS. But here's the replay. You can see the ball bounce up, and the ball's had his pad before he's even he's halfway through the shot. That's unbelievable. We're going to take one more look here. You can see the ball come through. It's hit his pad before the bats even went in sort of the same area as the ball, and they've appealed for a caught behind there. That's a pretty unbelievable decision, but it's a decision at the end of the day, and what the umpire says goes. As that one's going to come in, Jimmy's going to smack that one over the top, and that one is going to go to the boundary. Absolutely wonderful stuff there from Jimmy. He's not going to be happy with that umpire's decision. He's going to go out and just smash. He's not going to be too happy with the fact that Coopy was just giving out the cat. So he's going to come in and just smash. It's sort of Jimmy's game as well. I just like to go out and get a pile of runs. Just he likes to be aggressive, which is obviously good. It's good intent. Foxtrot's getting the 100 mark up, which is very good. That's a full toss, and that goes the distance, I believe. Or does it go for 4? 4 indeed it goes. So 104 for 7 now after 30.1 overs. Andrew Lucas gets his 3rd wicket. Probably should only have 2, as we see from one of the howlers of the season, but like I said, umpire's decision. You have to move on with it. And that one's going all the way back, and that's 6 runs over into the burn, probably, I believe so. It's going to be a lost ball, maybe. They should get the net out. Fox out now 110% after 30.2 overs. We're going to see another one coming here. Jimmy's going to absolutely slot that one all the way over, and that's going to go for 4 runs.
Easy stuff, Jimmy. Easy stuff when the umpire's not on the side.
Just a wee comment there from me, and I'll clear that up at the end of the video because there's been much controversy about that comment on social media, etc. As we're going to see a run out here, very big run out chance, and Jimmy has to go. He knows he's gone. Craig Young came on, I think, at the very start of the over. He just hit Jimmy in the backside, and Jimmy's just been rubbing it throughout, and I think he just set off a wee bit late there. Probably never a run, but I'd say he probably could have made there if he set off immediately. But yeah, as you see, just rubbing it on his way up here now. Adam Walker's going to come on. His Fox Dodger 117 for 8 after 32.2 overs. The game was gone anyway, so it's not that decision actually affected the game too much. So, although you still want the game to be officiated correctly and in the best way possible, and of course for that batsman, in truth as well, he's not going to be happy with that. As that's one ball, that's unbelievable. That's great pace there from Craig Young, Irish International. Really well bowled, full, straight, and quick. Absolutely great bowling there from him, and Adam Walker has to go out bold for 0. No controversy about that one. Unfortunately, 117 for 9. So hopefully they can just get maybe another 13 runs, get 130, and I'd be pleased with our performance considering how good Brady's bowling's been, and considering that C wouldn't get many runs. Gareth Hayes will come in at number 11. He's got 2 not outs this season, so hopefully he can keep that up, because Barry doesn't look like he's going to be getting out anytime soon anyway. He's been very solid all game, and can you believe it, our number 1 batsman might actually be carrying his bat to the end of the game. That's pretty unbelievable considering Barry hasn't had great form other than that first game of the season. I'm going to see Craig Young coming in. That's the first ball to Gareth, and he's inside edge that for 4 runs. the Gary shot, as we like to call it down here in Fox Lodge. Great stuff. 121 for 9 now. Has got us over the 120 mark. It's great batting there from Gareth Haywood. Absolutely super. Just getting the bat in the way. There's Barr's now going to come in. He's going to be going to Barry Scott. This one's going to come in. Barry's just going to dab that one through the gap. That's wonderful batting. 4 more to him. Surely he must be getting closer to his 50. Hopefully Gareth can stay in and Barry will get his 50 because he does deserve it. Barry's batted very, very well today. So he has. He's going to be batting to Craig Young here. This one's going to come in. You want to see. Oh, Jesus! Oh, my God. That's him. Full bang. Great pace, too. He's alright, which is great. I don't think it's intentional because Craig is not that type of person, especially if the game's won at this point as well. But yeah, definitely a poor delivery that there. And Barry goes for a scoop. Oh, what a great take! Of course, it's a free hit, but that's a great take there by the keeper. Barry goes for a skip shot. I think it was a slower ball there from Craig, and that's why Barry just didn't get as much of it as he would have liked. But yeah, great stuff. Good cricket all around. Good bowling, good batting, good take from the keeper as well. So very, very nice overall cricket there, as we're going to be 130 for 9 here. Now, Barry just going to flick that one away. He's batted very well this game. That's 4 more to Barry. Absolutely really good batting from Barry this game. He's just done well against the pace of Bready, you know. So he's batted very, very well against their pacers, especially after getting 1 ball out last time against Bready. So very, very good indeed. His Fox out now 146 for 9. Gregory McFall coming on. He's looking for his 4-4 and he's going to get it as he bowls Gareth Haywood. And can you believe it? Fox Lodge have lost their 100% home record in the league against Northwest teams. Gareth's out bowled for 5 and heartbreaking stuff for Barry Scott as he's stranded in 47 not out. He's carried his bat to the end. It's going to bring his average up a long way, which is good. It's a bit of form as well going into next week's game, home against Eglinton, which is our bogey team. And if we beat them and then beat Strabane away in the following in 2 Saturdays' time, we have a very good chance of staying up this year, Fox Lodge. So hopefully that happens. But again, like I said, Eglinton's our bogey team. We can get their pro out, anything can happen, because they haven't got their pro out over and scored 220 runs against us in 3 games. Haven't got them out yet. So that's going to be the key. And Stuart Thompson as well, obviously the Irish international, has really won this game by 114 runs. Hope you've enjoyed the video, ladies and gentlemen. I will probably see you next week for the Eglinton game at down here at Fox Lodge. Come down and watch the game if you're in the area, like I've been saying for the past couple of games. Come down, watch the game. But to the end, I would just like to clear up that in no way am I saying that the umpire should not be there. At the end of the day, they're qualified and they're able to do the job. In no way am I saying I'm a better umpire. But what I am saying is that at this standard in the Premiership, those obvious decisions, such as Cupie being given a caught behind, should be correct. I consider the pressure and the time to make the decision, but according to the official rules of the NCC, a batsman must receive the benefit of the doubt when the umpire is uncertain. Therefore, I am of the opinion that even if the decision is obvious, but the pressure is great, the umpire should simply use benefit of the doubt. I apologise for any inconvenience I may have caused, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. My mother always told me, be careful who you love, and be careful what you do, because a lie becomes a truth, and Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who thinks that